Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Golden Eagles will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go.
Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab down the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Let's go. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Southern Miss's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. He makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unleashes one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Jukes his way for more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Gardner. Makes the catch, it's Reed. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. He makes a catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's caught. It's Reed. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fakes to grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Running to Green. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Golden Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well. They need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Caught close to the marker, it's Reed. All by himself down the middle. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. give to the tailback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and an opportunity to get points, you gotta capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the tracks. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw again. Working that left side now. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
To the air on second down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Miss. He has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
22, 1,
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Might as well stick with him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
We're just about ready to start the second half. looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the ground, it's Hill. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Reed. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll bring it out. It's Atkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to throw it over the top of the knee.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now on first and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Offense facing fourth down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
The Canes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
All right, let's get
The Golden Eagles are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying trying to power to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they...
Touchdown, Southern Miss. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
They're trailing by 11 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Quarterback just flat, missed him, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Right on target this time. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. To the air on first down. Fires left. Hits the open man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to keep it in the air. And they will score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They march 72 yards. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Atkins. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Gardner. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.